What's up, people? What's up? Alright, I ain't really go live today, but it's cool. Cool. Finally getting me a salad in. I ain't ate nothing all day. I ain't really got the appetite, you guys. But because I'm motivated. I'm so motivated that all I just want to do is I just want to sleep and then succeed. I don't want to do nothing else but sleep and then wake up and succeed. So I ain't even got the time to eat, but I got to wash my clothes because y'all know, I done helped a couple people out or whatever, and I kind of gave up my washing machine. The household, the family I gave it to needed it more than I did, so I gave up my washing machine. So that burden they had where they had to go to the laundromat to wash their clothes, they don't have to worry about that no more. Cause I gave them a washing machine so they can wash their stuff at home now. And that extra money can be put back into the house. You know what I'm saying? So I took that burden off and, well, I'm paying for it now. So, but I do what I can. I just want to make people's lives easier. I just want to make people's life easier. Especially if you deserve it. These little salads are good, y'all. I don't even need that much salad dressing. That's how good it is. Like, I'm satisfied with how much salad dressing they give me. Yep. Mmm. Mmm. I like these salads, y'all. They're so good. I've been having like this gut. So I'm working on getting rid of that gut. Mmm. And on top of that, I need a refrigerator now. I need a refrigerator. Y'all, when I say I was going through it, man, I sacrificed a lot for my future. And with that being said, a lot of stuff in my refrigerator has spoiled really bad to the point that I can't even use that refrigerator no more. It's getting like tossed out in the back. It's not my refrigerator. It came with the property, therefore it's going in the garage. I wouldn't even want to use it anymore. I just clean it out and put it in the garage. So when I leave that property, everything that came with that property is still there. Which brings me to this point right here, you guys, in case you didn't know. But when you're renting and you have a storage unit or whatever put on a property, make sure you put that storage unit on wood or bricks, because if you don't, that shed just became that that landlord shed, because it didn't whatever's on that property is the property owners, and you wouldn't be able to take it if it got that deep. You wouldn't be able to take it. That's solid gone. Just like that. Gone. And some watermelon too. Because I'm fasting, you guys, and this is really not by choice. I'm doing what my body is allowing me to do. I love some watermelon. What's that, like a bottle of water? It's a dirty game. That rental business is a dirty game, y'all. But almost everything a dirty game, you know? And you guys know, since I can't use my refrigerator, I can't store any food. I don't know if I want to eat that. Eat some of it. I ain't eat all of it though. Toss that out. Go to y'all grocery store and buy those watermelons. Like, they cut them watermelons up and put them in containers, or they'll cut it in half and then wrap it up. Like, you guys, go get that watermelon. Now that's loud. Now, my truck not that loud. Now he's on the highway. The highway is probably about a half a mile away from me. Like the main strip through here. And you can hear his truck way over here. I'm at the laundromat. I got a ticket for my truck being too loud. My truck ain't that loud, but it is loud. That was really good. That was good. Salad and watermelon. Can't beat that. I got to get some ice, and I got to put this stuff in the cooler. Yeah. I got to get Caprio some dog food, because like I said, he the one really been eating. Yep. He the one that been eating. But yeah, you guys, guess what though? So I have a GoFundMe now. Okay? If you have a GoFundMe, I mean, if you stayed watching this long, then yes. I have a GoFundMe now. So you can, the link is gonna be in the description. You can go up there and please share it. If you can't donate right now, or if you can't even donate $1, like donate $1 if you can. You know what I'm saying? One, odd numbers. You know, try donating the odd number. Choose an odd number. You know what I'm saying? And choose like what it symbolizes, the number that you're choosing. You know what I'm saying? Like that you choose to donate, and then hey, if you can comment or let me know, and then let me know why. But yes, the link is gonna be in the description, because we're gonna live some dreams. I'm gonna make my existence on this earth counts to my standard. And I want to be everything I can be. And if I can be the president, then that's what I want to do. But other than that, I want to be everything that I can be. I want to fly planes too. I want to drive trains, and I want to fly planes too. So we gonna get it, going, y'all. And I'm glad that you guys want to rock with me. You know what I'm saying? This really is a faith journey, and I'm out here on faith. Okay, I'm out here on faith. I'm out here, hey, closed mouths don't get fed. So if I need, I will ask. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you know. It ain't but so much I don't, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't really be saying, but at the most part, you know what I'm saying, just trying to live my dream. Yeah. But I didn't come to chat long, guys. Um, just wanted to let you know a couple things. And to thank you guys for praying for me, praying for Caprio, and praying for my family. Uh, Even though like I'm not around like my family, like it's just so complicated. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know if like my kid's mine. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean to be rude, and that sounds like bad. It might hit people's ears bad or whatever, but it's like it feel like I've been living a whole lie. You know what I'm saying? Beforehand, you feel me? And so it's like I don't even know if my kid's really mine. You know, like I be asking for a DNA, and I can't never tend to get them all in one place to be able to do that, or at least like have the cooperation from the other parent to do so. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't move forward without knowing if those children are mine. And I don't want to hear no, yeah, you know they're yours. They look just like you crap. Okay? It's crap. When you're really trying to find the truth out, you want that on paper. Okay? You're willing to do whatever it takes to get it on paper and to stand, you know, for something. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, I'm not the type that like I don't want to be taking care of no kids and don't know that if they're mine or not. Because taking care of kids come with great sacrifices, and everybody knows that once you have kids, you know what I'm saying, it's like 100 times harder trying to achieve the goal that you was previously working on before a child popped up. You know what I'm saying? Before you got impregnated or whatever the case is, or impregnated someone or whatever the case is. So I don't think it's okay to go by, well, that child looked like me, so he's my child or she's my child or whatever the case is. I don't think, like, going off of how the world done me and how folks done to me, what they done to me. I don't think it's a good idea to not know if these kids is yours, and I don't think it's a good idea to proceed in a relationship without establishing custody. That's just my tip for everybody, you know. And one major flag is when you mention basically making everything legitimate like that. It's a problem. Like if that person wanted to get all like book and all that stuff, and then you like, no, wait a minute, can I just explain to you why? And then if they give you the time to explain why you want to have a DNA test, why you want to get stuff on paper so you can really sign the birth certificate, because like if they getting upset because you're trying to do that, then that's a really big problem. And in my mind, that means they have plans for you. Like in their mind, the ball in their court. As long as they got kids by you or whatever the case is, that's like leverage. And as long as you taking care of those kids all this time and not asking them type of questions, it's a everything good. But then when you start asking questions, and then they got to sit here and talk about something that they didn't really have in like have in their mind of telling you about or talking to you about until a certain point in time, or it came time to talk about it or whatever. Like it's like red flags and they get upset and stuff like that when you ask them about that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like me, like I ask for a DNA. You know what I'm saying? I ask for a DNA. Y'all females, if y'all been having sex with multiple guys and end up pregnant, then you should tell that guy. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit here and go tell a guy you pregnant. Tell all the dudes that you were dealing with that you pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And that you're gonna get a DNA test once the baby is here or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all be trying to pick and choose who y'all want to hold accountable for in the meantime, and have that person doing X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's right. I don't think that's fair. Like females, y'all done built up this game strategy for how to deal with men and shit like that, and kids and shit like that. When it come to it, like I've been on the bullshit end of it, so I don't really be appreciating those females that be playing dudes and be then fumble one too many good guys. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's all I really got to say about that. And if you want to really get real, and if you really got you a good shorty or a good man, whatever, mention a prenup, a prenuptial agreement. Yeah, mention a prenuptial. Get everything in order. Get everything in order. So if you got to pick up and leave, then you can pick up and leave. You ain't got to really drag nothing out. You got to drag nothing. Make it easier. I don't suggest people getting into relationships at an early age and getting married at an early age. I don't suggest that at all, whatsoever. Whatsoever. I'm pushing people to live their dreams. I'm pushing people and I'm asking them, what do you like to do? Can you do it in your sleep, etc.? Can you do it with your eyes closed, etc., etc.? I want to help people achieve their dreams and live their dreams out at an early age. So when I'm figuring out how to live my dream and dwell in my dream, I can relay that, and see how that works out. Like I can help, but gotta help myself first. Yeah. But it's been real, you guys. Again, my GoFundMe, it's in the description. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. Tell me how you like it. You know, share it on your platforms. You know, really like bring traffic to it. At least people looking at it, and you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to deceive anybody or anything. I'm trying to do something that's worth, like I'm trying to do something like with my life, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just can't keep walking and driving and riding bikes around here, and I'm working a warehouse job, and it's just not working. Like it's not cutting out. It's not cutting it. Like the economy is changing, and you got to find a career, and it's gonna have to be an engineer or something. Cause working these warehouse jobs is just not helping. It's not working. Like these guys, them veterans, yeah, them people that been there 20, 30, 40 years, if a machine operator, it's almost pretty much too late for them. You know what I'm saying? Or it might not be. But you know, do you really want to be that person? A machine operator for 30, 40 years in the same company, in the same warehouse, in the same city that and state that you were born in, or the same city that you know what I'm saying, you grew up in or whatever. Like, you don't want to explore the world and live in different parts of the world and stuff like that, and really see what the world has to offer. Once you get out of this relationship that you in, Sorry, guys. But once you get out of this relationship that you in, stay out of a relationship. Don't get back in no more relationships until you have started working towards your dream. You're actually working towards your dream, and you probably didn't accomplish half of the hard work. You know what I'm saying, or whatever the case is. Like, really, just focus on you and focus on the main picture, and that's you being wealthy and living and having that big house. That's all right, and you doing what you love to do. Okay, doing what you love to do is gonna get you that. Don't focus on having no relationship with no woman or no man just because you guys can have sex and stuff like that, like in the privacy of your own homes and stuff. Like, that stuff right there, that's small-minded stuff. It's small-minded stuff. Get out here, go to these community buildings or in your area, in your neighborhood. Go to these places where they consider themselves as like a community place you can go and maybe you can go get on the internet, or you can go like look for a job there, or whatever the case is. Like, go to them places and use them places and ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Utilize them outreach programs and stuff. Ask questions, because they're not gonna help you if you acting like you don't want the help. And don't go in there acting like somebody owe you help or whatever. Like, go in there and saying, this is what I want, this is what I'm willing to do, and this is what I can do. And let them help you. And if they can't, just be like, hey, well, could you point me in a direction where a person can actually help me? Okay? You just got to calm down and you have to talk. If you really want out and you really want to go places, then you need to put your game face on. You need to put your game thinking on. And you need to block out everything that will distract you and take your time away from working towards your dream. That's a message. I got to go. All right? Go check my GoFundMe out. All right? I love you guys. Okay? Thanks for checking in on me. Peace, y'all.